The night after Chen moved a stone away from his front gate, three strangers appeared inside his locked courtyard. An old man, an old woman, and a younger woman standing between them. They did not knock or speak. They barely seemed to walk. By sunrise, all three were gone, but the courtyard gate was still open. This happened in the 1980s when Chen and his girlfriend, Mei, were preparing to marry. They did not have much money, so when a local property agent showed them a nearly new house at the western edge of a village, Chen thought they had found an unusually good deal. The house was clean, quiet, and much cheaper than the others they had seen. Its front gate stood directly at the end of a narrow village road. Anyone traveling down that road would face the house until the road split left and right just outside the entrance. The agent described the location as convenient and private. "The walls are thick," he said. "You could shout inside, and no one on the road would hear you." Chen noticed the strange wording, but the house was affordable. They signed the papers and moved in. The following morning, Chen cleaned the rooms and swept the courtyard. Outside the gate, he found a dark stone sitting beside the entrance. It was not very large, but it seemed badly placed. Chen tried to lift it and was surprised by its weight. After several attempts, he managed to roll it across the road and leave it in the grass. Without the stone, the entrance looked wider and cleaner. On their second night in the house, Mei woke to the sound of the courtyard gate opening. It was not loose wood moving in the wind. She heard the latch rise, followed by the slow scrape of the gate across the ground. Mei woke Chen and told him someone had entered the yard. Chen insisted that he had locked the gate before bed, but she was certain of what she had heard. He crossed the room and opened the inner door just enough to look outside. Then he stepped back so quickly that his shoulders struck the wall. He shut the door and pushed a chair against it. Mei asked what he had seen. "There are people in the courtyard," he whispered. She went to the window and lifted one corner of the curtain. The front gate stood wide open. Near the middle of the courtyard were three people, an elderly man, an elderly woman, and a younger woman between them. Their clothes looked old and strangely formal. None of them looked toward the house. They shifted slowly across the courtyard, but Mei could not clearly see their feet move. One moment they were near the gate. A few seconds later, they were several steps closer to the window. Chen and Mei remained inside until daylight. When they finally opened the door, the courtyard was empty. The gate was still open, but there were no footprints in the soft dirt. Chen went straight to the property office and demanded an explanation. The agent called the former owner. At first, the man denied knowing anything unusual about the house. Then Chen described the three figures. The former owner became quiet. After several seconds, he asked, "Was the younger woman standing between the older two?" Chen had never mentioned where she was standing. The former owner finally admitted that the house had a reputation. Because the road ended directly at the gate, older villagers believed anything traveling along it, illness, misfortune, or something that could not easily be named, would be carried straight into the courtyard. The heavy stone had been placed beside the entrance to interrupt that path. The agent looked at Chen. "Did you move it?" Chen returned home and rolled the stone back to its original position. Nothing entered the courtyard that night. Nothing appeared the following night either. But Chen and Mei no longer felt safe in the house. Every sound traveling down the village road seemed to reach their gate and stop there. Neither of them wanted to look outside to find out what had caused it. Within a few weeks, they sold the house. After the stone was returned to the gate, the three strangers never appeared again. Subscribe to Shadow Mist Files for more unexplained stories, strange local legends, and mysteries that never received a clear answer.